Hey guys, my name is Chloe and I'm a private pilot, and today I want to give you one of my trade secrets that I used to help me pass my private pilot check ride. And before I give you this secret, I'm going to say consult with a medical professional before taking the following advice. The following advice may not be right for you. And I know you're probably sitting there wondering, what is she about to say that she is giving us this disclaimer? This is just a video about some private pilot check ride advice. Just hang on, bear with me. It's all gonna make sense in a moment, I promise you. Okay, and I'm gonna give the advice in 2 words. Some of you may see the whole picture after I say these 2 words, and here they are, okay? Treadmill flying. What the heck is treadmill flying? Treadmill flying is chair flying, but doing so while using a treadmill or any kind of stationary cardio equipment. Why do this? Okay. Chair flying is awesome. I love chair flying. I talk about it in another video. Everybody should do it no matter what level you're at. But one problem with chair flying, one great thing about chair flying is also one of the reasons that it's a bit of a problem, and that's you don't feel the same level of stress and pressure that you do in the airplane as you do sitting on your couch. I mean, what's at stake in the plane and what's at stake when you're sitting on your couch, completely different things, right? So you don't feel that same level of stress. Now, that's a great thing in some ways, but when you are preparing for a check ride and you really do want that flight experience, and most of us can't fly as much as we want because flying is not cheap, you do kind of want to feel approximately what you feel in the plane, right? That you want to try to approximate the stress however you can, but you can't do that chair flying. And I realized that one morning when I was chair flying in preparation for my check ride, I'm like, I need to feel the intensity. I need to feel it. I need to get into it. Like, how do I do that just sitting at home? And then a light bulb came on in my head. I said, let me take my ACS and my checklist to the treadmill and walk on the treadmill and go over the ACS and let me see how that goes. And I did that and I loved it. I started walking at like 4 miles an hour on like an incline of 3, just going through the ACS, steep turns, stalls, turns around a point, soft field landing, short field takeoff, all this stuff, right? And cranking it up for all the emergency procedures, the other side of the checklist. And I got off the treadmill that day after 45 minutes, and I'm like, that was it. That was the thing to do, because not only did I go over all this stuff, and I felt the same physiological, or not the same, I felt similar physiological stressors to being in the plane, but I just felt good when I got off the treadmill. I just, that post-workout euphoria. So between those 2 things, between basically like rehearsing, right? Like you're rehearsing in a choir, rehearsing and then feeling the good euphoria after working out. When I would get in the plane with my instructor, I would just knock it out of the park. And he was looking at me like, who are you and what have you done with my student? Like, this is awesome. I was going through all the maneuvers really smoothly, steep turns. I was like an eagle, banking, little bump of power, couple of rolls of nose up trim, go around, roll out 10 degrees of, other side now push, take some of that power out. I was going through everything so smoothly in a way, just like a completely different pilot. And by the time I did my practical, I did my oral on January 28th, I did my practical on February 21st. I talk about why I did that in my video, how I passed my private pilot check ride. Anyways, by the time I did my practical on February 21st, I was so ready and so calm, and so like my whole demeanor, everything was just chill and level. And when I did all the stuff on the check ride, it just felt good and natural. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous at all. The maneuvers didn't make me nervous. Some of the DPE, and I talk about it in that other video, some of the things the DPE was saying were making me nervous. But when it came for the maneuvers, it was great. I felt great, and that really, I owe that a lot to the treadmill flying. Guys, if you end up treadmill flying or Stairmaster flying, let me know how it goes. Let me know how your Checkride goes if you've got one on the horizon. And if you've been through the Checkride mill, if you've been through a Checkride or 2 or 3 or plus, tell us some of your trade secrets. I think that's how aviation works, right? We all build on each other's experiences and tips and secrets, and let us know. So, yeah, guys, go ahead, treadmill fly if your doctor lets you, and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.